Good morning. I'm gonna do a Christmas card reveal for the vlog. Ready? Wait, hold on. Where can I put you? I'm gonna put you here. Here. It's cute. And here's the back. Thank you for attending. Christmas card. Woo! I keep wanting to record and then not recording because I get distracted by my own self. Anyways, editing day 13, which you can go watch now because it's up. It's not up when I'm filming this, but it's up when this is up, so you should go watch. Really enjoying this, actually. Like, vlogmas is really growing on me. I think the first couple days were fun, and then there was a moment in the middle where I was like, this sucks. This really sucks. And I was like, I don't want to post it because it's bad. But then it'd be defeating the whole purpose of Vlogmas because no one's gonna watch it if it's bad anyway. So, like, I don't know. There's, like, always a Vlogmas discussion to be had with me, I fear. But I'm really enjoying this. I also have come to the conclusion that I like my hair the way I braided it yesterday more than I thought I would. It's really cute. Like, I should do that more often. I don't braid my hair a lot, usually because I wash my hair not every other day, an extra day. If I could go to the gym or something, I usually wash it every other day. But because it's, like, curly, I can't really wash it every day because it's also not super healthy for my hair, personally. You do whatever you want to do. I don't wash it every day. So I usually put my hair, like, in a bun, like a little twisty bun, when my curls start falling. But this little braid thing is cute. I look a little bit like Pippi Longstocking. But, like, I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. Also, side note, if I hear myself say anyways one more time, I'm going to have to commit a serious crime, and that crime is yet to be determined, but it'll probably be something like manslaughter of a stuffed animal or pillow or something, which I realize is not a crime. I'm just, like, really reevaluating. I also want to show you my outfit, but I told myself that I wouldn't do it. Not that the outfit has much to contribute to, like, society, but I want to show it to you because I feel like it's been a really long time since I was like, oh my god, fit check, but I need to do this first. Hello, I'm back. I realize it seems like I'm sitting in the same space, but I am catching up on Allie's vlogs. They're wonderful. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to show you the actual, oh wait, hold on, let's not do that. Can it not? What I was gonna say was, I'm not gonna show you the actual vlogs because she doesn't put them on the internet for a reason, but what I am gonna show you, because I was thinking about, like, putting in a little clip of me watching the vlog, but she didn't consent to that. I am going to show you the thumbnails, though, because they're so cute. And the internet really doesn't get to see these. And they're beautiful. They're stunning. They're so much better than mine. Everyone make Allie famous. Or make me famous, and then you can see Allie in the vlogs. Why don't we do that? That seems like a good plan. What I would finally want to do today, by the way, it's playing really quietly in the background so you can't hear it. And that's on purpose, because I don't want people to block my video. But album of the day is What a Relief by Kitty Gavin. Here's my outfit check. Which is to say, I'm inside and it's Saturday. No, I'm totally kidding. Kind of kidding, but not. Okay, socks are from my grandma. They're kind of, why does this look so frumpy? Socks are from my grandma. I don't know where they're from, but they have watermelons on them. Fun fact, when I was younger, I used to, like, really enjoy watermelons, and for some reason people thought that was, like, my only personality trait. So now whenever people see watermelons, they buy me things with watermelons, and I don't even like them that much, but it's okay. I appreciate the thought. It's really thoughtful. These are my Costco Adidas sweatpants that are the loves of my life because they're long enough for my legs. This is such a bad angle. It's fine. This is my Tucker Fanny Girl shirt. I love her dearly. I don't know why these pants look so bad. And then my big fluffy jacket that I've been wearing all winter because it's a little chilly. That's the outfit. It looked, like, better from this angle. The bottom is just, like, there's not much going on. I should have just told you where my shirt was from and called it a day. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Anna.
Let's say I have these batteries here that have been used, but they're not empty. I don't know. What do you say for batteries that aren't?
How do you know they're not empty?
Because I just took them out of the keyboard that Papa was using for a very short time.
Switch them with those, the ones for the
Alright, but these are
Tombow.
AAA and there's only one AA. Maybe I just put them back.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna put them back in here then. Okay, one thing I wanted to say, because I was like editing my own video and thinking about this, I don't ever want the way that I say things. Like, I talk about like editing my own vlogs and perceiving myself a lot, and I'm like, oh, I'm editing this, I'm doing this, I'm gonna vlog this, is this boring, no one is watching this, and I don't ever want that to come across as like weirdly like ungrateful or like weird and stuck up, even though like I'm not stuck up. Like, this video has like 3 views, like I promise it's fine, but I just really don't want it to come across that way. So I wanted to put it out there and say I say that kind of stuff because genuinely that's what's running through my head, and especially when I'm vlogging every day, which only happens in December, it's vlogmas, but I kind of like turn on the camera and talk about something every time a thought comes in my head, and because I'm editing myself every day, I'm thinking about myself like substantially more than I normally do. I really just say everything that comes across in my head. Not everything, but most things, and especially as they pertain to this. I think I did a lot of introspective thinking and talking when I did Destimulation Diaries, and so because of that, when I have like a thought, I'll immediately be like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking, and I just don't want it to come across in a way that's like weird, because I am, number one, thankful that I have a place to yap, and that like sometimes people listen to me, which is so crazy to me, and I don't think that this is hard work under any circumstances, but I do think it's fun, and sometimes I like want to hold myself to a standard, and so I treat it like this is something that I need to do, and so as a result it kind of comes across that way. Anyways, basically, moral of the story is that I think too hard about myself, but I wanted to not be weird about it. So that's that. Thank you for attending. I'm like sweating a little bit. When I take the jacket off, you can see kind of my hair's a little more frizzy, so I brushed it, what I did yesterday. Sorry, this is like a continuation again of yesterday's vlog. I never re-explain things when I'm doing this, because if you're watching it every day, then it's annoying. But what I did is I brushed my hair out when I was like putting my leave-in conditioner in and tying it up. Why is it so long? I feel like I cut it like a few weeks ago. It needs to be like here, but I'm not ready to make that decision yet. But it is a little more frizzy, I want to say, but I don't know, like I don't hate this situation. This is nice, like I like whatever's going on here, but I don't know. What I wanted to do today actually was go through my Notion 12-year goals at the beginning of this year. Sorry, it's loading and the lighting is changing. And I totally said that wrong. I totally said 12-year goals, and that's not what I meant. 12-week year goals, and I didn't like follow the whole quarter system, keeping up with the hobby stuff, just because mentally I set myself up for it, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. Like, no way I was gonna be able to do that, especially with how I was doing then, but I did set goals for it, and that does mean that I technically had 2024 goals, and it's like 3 big things that I wanted to focus on. And I don't actually remember what I wrote, and I'm curious to see, because I don't think I've touched it since, I don't know, quarter 2 or 3, so it's been months since I went back and looked at this. I haven't used Notion in a while, and it's going fine. I'm not bothered that I'm not using it, but where is it? I have to find it, actually, first. I don't know where I put, like, half of these things. Okay, amazing. I've done all of that. My school stuff is done. I don't know why I'm surprised by that concept. Like, I didn't finish my stuff. Anyways, hold on, I'll get back to you. Or I'm crying. Did I delete it? That's gonna be the funniest thing ever. I'm gonna be a little sad. I really can't believe I would have deleted the whole thing. It's so unjust. By the way, as an update, I stopped using Notion when I started using my journal every day again, and then I stopped using my journal every day and then just kind of sent it into chaos, but I still got my stuff done. So I definitely want to pick up the whole Notion thing again for like the 18th time in January, but I'll get to that. Here it is. Where is it? I don't know where it was, but I found it. I really thought I deleted it. That would have been crazy. Okay, so this is kind of what it looks like. It's really cute. I'm going to like run through the goals in a second. Okay, I cleared out more of my storage. I got cut off, and then I actually decided I wanted to refilm part of this. So we're back. We're so back. I'm gonna reevaluate these goals, like actually in depth, because I figured I can. My first goal, which is kind of the only real one that's truly measurable for me, was I will learn how to drive. And I did. I can drive now. I do in fact have my license, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's see, started, I think I only got my permit in like, I don't know, I want to say like March or something, I think. I really can't remember, like I really should, February? I truly can't remember, but yeah, good times. And then I got my license and I can drive now. But that was only in, I think, September. So it took a moment. It truly took a moment, which I probably should be ashamed about a little bit, but I'm not. However long it takes you to drive, whether you want to drive or not, it's up to you and you do your own thing. It like is really not that serious, but it was one of my goals, like independence wise. I just needed to feel a little freer, and I do in fact have a driver's license now. I have one of those. It says California on it because I live in California. Thank you for joining. Okay, that's that. My second goal was mental health. I can sit comfortably with myself and can manage my anxiety. And I will say, honestly, something for me, I want to go more in depth about this in the coming year because I don't actually think that I can explain everything that's gone down and like everything that I want to explain, because I think that things that I have to say on this topic specifically can be helpful to people. But I will say I started this year in therapy. I stopped going to therapy in August, and I will say I think I've only begun to feel really like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I've talked about this like in the last 2 days, kind of a little more in depth recently. Like I started feeling like I came to the conclusion that I wasn't really feeling like that anymore, like 2 days ago. And you know, like every mental health, I think battles are never ending a little bit, but for me I really needed to see real improvement, and I didn't really feel like there was real improvement until like 2 days ago, and it's December, so you never know. But I'm like still reevaluating on how I feel about that, but personally I feel like that's a goal that I think I've achieved, because I do think that measured goals wise I can sit comfortably with myself, and I do think I can manage my anxiety. That's so exciting for me because I didn't really anticipate actually being able to say that I did, especially like a few weeks ago. So, you know, you never know. You really never know. And then the last one, which is a little more difficult for me, I think, to discuss on camera, but I will just say the goal said, I will have determined school plans for the coming years. And I don't necessarily think that I've achieved that, but I think I'm well on my way. I think I'm not as far as delusionally I believed that I could be when I wrote this, but I'm much further than I like emotionally thought that I could be. And so I just generally, I wouldn't say a goal that I achieved, but I think mentally it's a win for me. So honestly, not too bad, like 2 out of 3. Like goal wise, like 75% for me, I would say, which I know there are 3 goals, but like in my head, I achieved like half of the last one, which is still not 75%, okay? I clearly am not meant for math. This is part of my issue. I'm joking. I'm kind of not joking, but I'm joking. I do think that this just has been really good. Like I'm proud of myself. I don't usually write down goals. I think when I was younger, I had a lot of goals, and like, not to get all emotional about this, but I think I had goals that I really was convinced I could achieve, and it just wasn't possible. Like I couldn't do everything, and I think setting goals for me for a long time was really, really difficult. And I think being like, oh, I want to go to school here, or I want to do this, or I want to like win this, or I want to complete this or get this grade, is really difficult for me to say, because like that fear of letting myself down and like the whole fear of failure thing is really difficult for me. I haven't set goals in a long time, and especially haven't really written them down, and I think that this is a really cool thing to look at. I broke down all these things that I wanted to do, because I got this Notion template, which by the way, I took it from someone, didn't take it, but like I got a free template from someone. If you're interested, I will post the link, or like comment and I'll reply with the link. But I do think that this was kind of a good template to give me an idea about what I wanted to do. I think following things and like habits and tracking habits day by day is difficult for me. I think especially then it was hard because I like couldn't do the same thing every day. Routine wise, I need to do the same thing every day, but putting in the same amount of like effort and work is just not something that's feasible for my brain, and it definitely wasn't then. I'm still reevaluating on how I'm doing now, but anyways, that's kind of how I feel about it. I just tentatively need to reevaluate. There's actually a whole graph here, and this is really interesting. Maybe I should go through this too, but I'm worried I'm gonna run out of storage, so let me like do some moving around. Hold on. Okay, so I found this check-in, which I think was originally just for like the first quarter of the year, but there's a section that says vision 1 year, and I do really want to reflect on that because I think it'd be nice. Sorry, I'm holding the remote to my stereo so you can't hear the music really loud. Okay, put the jacket on because it was chilly, but I am gonna read these and just kind of reflect a little bit. So the first category, money and finances, I said vision 1 year. I'm thinking about getting a job and getting better at tracking my expenses. I set up my own bank account and learn more about money. So I think I'm getting better at tracking my expenses. I think that's true. I don't have a job technically at the moment. There's been a lot going on in that department, but hopefully I have a job very soon. That's definitely a priority of mine, I think, for next year, but we'll have to see. And then for career and work, I'm comfortable sharing my goals with people and taking the steps to get there. I find healthy methods to deal with my fear and procrastination. I would say I am comfortable sharing my goals with people, which is good. I'm very proud of myself for that. Taking the steps to get there, less so comfortable, more so trying to do it. I think I'm definitely taking the steps, but I'm not necessarily comfortable taking the steps. And I think finding healthy methods to deal with my fear and procrastination is not something I've done. We're working on. Coping mechanisms, I think, is something that I have been kind of forced to create in the past, and I want to work on finding them and creating more healthy ones that aren't just like survival methods, essentially. Okay, and then for health and fitness, I said I try to take more walks and am more active. We'll probably prioritize this when I start feeling better. I do take more walks now, which is really nice. I like to take even more. I think this is definitely a category that I want to focus on for sure in the next year. But I'll talk about, I think, my goals for next year tomorrow. That's hopefully something that happens. I will say I am more active. Not as active as I'd like to be, but I put this on a really low priority list because I just, especially when I wrote these, did not have the capacity to do anything about that. For fun and recreation, I said I have a healthy relationship with things that make me happy and I'm comfortable engaging in these activities without guilt or time stress. I think that's true. I specifically wrote this because I was feeling a lot of guilt about going to a lot of concerts, because I did and I do, and I think the end of this year and thinking about my plans for next year, I've really set boundaries with that, and I'm really proud of myself for that, actually. So I would say yeah, I am. I think that being comfortable engaging in those activities is something that comes with like feeling like I'm in the right place, and I've struggled with that for a lot of time, but I think otherwise, I'm doing great with that. And for environment, I said, oh, this one is kind of hard. I don't know if I'll cut parts of it, but I said, I'm comfortable being in a place that hurt me and have healed my wounds at this place. I enjoy connecting with nature and spending time outside, which is definitely true. I do like being outside a lot more. I do also feel a lot more comfortable here and have healed my wounds here. So great, I'm happy about that. Let's see, community. I said, I'm more comfortable with myself and talking to others. I'm taking steps to doing things like volunteering and helping others. I am more comfortable with myself and more comfortable talking to others. Great. I haven't really done any volunteering this year, but it's definitely, I wouldn't say on my priority list, because I think my priority list needs to be figuring out what's going on with myself before I like spread myself really thin, but it's definitely something that I really want to focus on because I thought about it a lot this year. For family and friends, I said, interesting that I didn't really reference friends, because I was happy with my friendships then and I'm happy with my friendships now. So if you're my friend, I love you dearly. Thank you for being here. But also, if you're watching this video, you technically are my friend. Like I've adopted you as my friend. Like and subscribe. No, I'm totally kidding. But like if you've been here, like you are my friend. Hello friend. I love you dearly. But I said, for my friends, I said I can control myself in altercations with my parents and I'm comfortable sharing my path with friends and family. For the latter half of that, yes, I would say yes. I can control myself in altercations with my parents, I think was referencing something that I wasn't even really aware of previous to this year. And I think I've come to a lot of conclusions about how my brain works. And I think I was blaming myself for things I shouldn't have been blaming myself for. And I shouldn't have been blaming other people for either. So I think definitely the next year, and this isn't really a family and friends category, but I think then I viewed it as that my mental health was manifesting itself, and the way my brain works is manifesting itself in ways that I didn't like. So that's how I feel about that. But in terms of my relationship with my family, much better. For partner and love, I said I feel mentally healthy enough to have a partner or be in a relationship, but am happy being by myself, which is true. Yay for me. I don't have a partner, but I am happy being by myself. I said mental health and personal growth, which was definitely a high one, or an important one. I said I am on a healing journey and can sit with my thoughts comfortably. I don't let anxiety and fear control my life. Definitely true. I am on a healing journey. I can't sit with my thoughts comfortably. Like as of a few days ago, which is so great. I don't let anxiety and fear control my life. Working on that one a little bit, but that's definitely something to work on in the end of the year conversation. and also in the next year conversation. And I talk about that a lot here, so trust me, you'll hear plenty more. And then the last category, interestingly enough, is spirituality. And I said, I have done more research in thinking about my faith, and I'm learning more and more every day about where I am and what makes me feel most connected in life. I have done a little bit of research in thinking about my faith. Little research, a lot of thinking, and I am learning more and more about where I am and what makes me feel most connected in life. I don't necessarily want to like go in depth about this on the internet because I think spirituality is a difficult conversation for everyone. But I think even before this year started, I was pretty comfortable with not necessarily having a concrete idea of what I want to, not what I want to believe, because I know what I believe, but like, I don't know, like I'm okay with not being super concrete in my own thoughts about faith. So, and I still kind of feel that way, but I do feel a little bit, as I get older, I feel more connected to what I want to be connected to. So that's that. Yay. Okay, and then this is the last like little section because I feel like I've been talking about this for far too long, but I think it's interesting to share. I like journaled a little bit here on this page. Oh, there was a lot actually. Plans for the future. Okay. I talked about how I can change my environment to better reflect where I'm going. I think I did all of these things. The identity I want to take on in the new year. Someone who's confident in themselves and happy with where they are in life, which I think is like kind of a goal for everyone. It's kind of a little too broad to really address any part of it. I think being confident in myself is like, I don't know, kind of. Happy with where they are in life. Again, I don't know, kind of. Like there's always room for improvement. Better. Slightly better. What about 2023 am I bringing into the new year? I said comfortability with where I am and joy over the little things. I think comfortability with where I am, I was talking more. I don't know actually, but I do think I didn't really have comfortability then, which is why it's confusing to me, but I still kind of do. I definitely have joy over the little things. So what would someone who really loves themselves do differently this year? I said, give themselves space and leeway emotionally. It's okay to make mistakes and you're more likely to move on from them if you stop worrying about what you did wrong or how you could be a horrible person. True that. I think I have given myself a lot of space and leeway emotionally. Maybe not a lot emotionally. Definitely working on it this year. Also, I'm sorry if me playing with my ring is really distracting. I realized I've been doing it this whole time. Talk about routines and stuff. A lot of these are like, how is your like physical appearance, like taking care of yourself and like showing up for yourself also impact a lot of this. So it's like not really necessary to discuss. But what are some of the scary things I can do to stretch outside my comfort zone? I said, do things in person, working on that. Open up applications, did that. Just exist as a person in a comfortable space. Yes, definitely did that. Talk to people about my situation. I also did that. And then the last thing what I wrote was, what are the categories in my life I wish to prioritize this year? And I said career/school stuff, which is true, but I only think I began prioritizing it in the second half of the year. Not prioritizing, okay? Because it's always been a priority for me. Actually following through on the things that I needed to, if that makes any sense. And then mental health, which was definitely a priority this year and definitely a success, which is so nice to say. Those are my thoughts on that. I'm going to sit back and reflect a little bit more personally, but thank you for coming to my little chat. I hope that this inspires you to do something similar. I'll definitely share the template if anyone is curious. I didn't make it myself. And thanks for being here. You know, sometimes I think that my little social media distancing thing has gone too far and I'm just becoming a grandma. Because while I do not have children, I don't know why I needed to say that. I am of the belief now that the best way to do things is to be showered and in bed at 7 p.m. And it's 8 p.m. now and I'm just about to shower and sit here and just have a great time doing stuff. I just, you know, like a cute little like early dinner, early bedtime is just the best way to go. I didn't do it today, but it's a sentiment. It's the night is young and I am gonna go to sleep. Not right now, but just like bear with me, like pretend you understand what I'm saying. So we're hanging ornaments. The issue is that my camera's dirty. No, the real issue is that I'm so tired. Anyways, here they are. Here's the tree. There's one up there, I think. There she is. Singular lone ornament. Sorry, my hand is in the way. Can you tell I'm tired? Anyways, I don't think I will survive this unless I have lots and lots of ice cream. Are you counting them?
We did. It was 115.
Oh, I took a picture, so. My nails are kind of eating recently, though. I don't know, they haven't been breaking. Well, you can count them from the picture, is what I'm saying. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, I put it in there because there's kind of a space, and I was like, let me make it fuller. I shoved the dead branch in there. I fear I forgot about you. But I'm back. I'm so back.
Where'd you put the 3 kings?
I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. This is so pretty. Babs. Papa, what's your favorite ornament? This nice house. Alright, that was kind of a crazy end to the video, I guess. But it is in fact past midnight. I was downstairs watching TV with my parents and I fell asleep. Which, like, go figure, me core. And I really wish I wouldn't do that. Like, I wish I would just go up in my bed and go to sleep. But anyways, just came upstairs, took my contacts out, brush my teeth, did a little skincare. I'm gonna go to sleep, and it's gonna be a wonderful day. And I had a great time sharing with you. Sorry, but I know it was kind of a lot of talking today. That's kind of how my brain is all the time. That's how my brain is today. Anyways, I think if I speak anymore, it will quite literally just be gibberish, and I'm gonna spare you from that and say goodnight. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. I hope you stay and join me, and I hope that everything is well, and you also go to sleep at some point. I'm gonna go now, but
Supreme Court is reviewing a Louisiana law that would effectively end women's access to abortion. The law, seen as a first step by evangelical conservatives toward the possible reversing of Roe v. Wade, flies in the face of public opinion. The health and safety of women across the nation, particularly those in low